Happy Tuesday everybody, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here with the daily top stocks to watch for Tuesday, November 15th. Let's get started. The first name is Walmart. Earnings coming up before the opening bell. 143 is the level to the upside that we want to break up and above to close this gap here. If earnings report will miss expectation, this trend line here will be retested. This trend line helps us to identify higher lows since June of 2022 to the penny, July to the penny, all this throughout October, and now missing expectations. This trend line will get retested, beating expectation. This gap here will get filled at first, and as we know, more than 80% of all gaps are getting filled throughout time, so pay attention to price on Walmart. Another name with earnings before the opening bell today is Home Depot. We can see that the 314 area is a very important area for Home Depot for support and resistance throughout 2022, and if we go further back, it was also a very important level of support and resistance throughout the end of 2021. Beating expectations, we can see 330 to the upside, missing expectations, gap here to the downside will get filled and maybe even lower. So let's see how the earnings will come out for HD. Another name on our radar in Fibonacci-Traders.com is ZIM. ZIM basing around the 2250 area since early September. We have a base here. We have this 28 area to the upside as a strong resistance. Of course, long above this resistance, and if we take Fibonacci, recent low, recent high, we can assume that once breaking up and above the 28 area, 2930 and then 3160, closing these gaps to the upside, because again, more than 80% of all gaps are getting filled at some point, and this one have many gaps to the upside. So let's see a break above at least 2 days after this kind of basing. I prefer a 2 days break up and above and closing above the resistance area, in this case above the 2770. So follow price and use the levels to manage the risk. Another name, JetBlue, GWLU. We can see 820 is a very important level of support and resistance throughout 2022 for this name. Now 2 dojis off this area. Doji, as we know, is the most significant signal for a battle between buyers and sellers. It's an indecision candle, and here we have 2 indecision candles off a very strong resistance. So we can expect some pullback, but as long as the 740 area will not break down under, we have here higher lows since the low of October. So keep your eyes also on JetBlue, price above this one, and follow the levels to manage the risk. Short idea on PEP, PepsiCo. We have a double top scenario, short below the 176. Again, this is not investing or trading recommendation. This is for educational purposes only. So breaking down and under 176, closing below this area, will send PEP to close this gap here and even closing this gap here. So follow price, wait for validation, and use the levels to manage the risk. And if you want to become your own indicator, stop following on others, making your own trading plan, trust yourself and not any other lagging indicator, and really understand price action analysis, check our website Fibonaccis-Traders.com. Join our Discord link in the description. We have many affordable trading plans to help you become your own indicator. We also have a one-on-one live mentorship program, step-by-step, lifetime access. So check links below. MJ, sector that we are following since this higher low in October. We have these lows here during September and beginning of October. The 450 area is holding, then started to make higher lows, and we have this trend line here that helps us to identify the higher lows, and trend lines are the true support and resistance for price action. Also check the link that will pop just about now, a short video I made about trend lines and the truth about technical analysis versus price action analysis. Yes, it is not the same thing. These two trend lines go all the way back to February of 2021, and as we can see, the red trend line is holding to the penny, and now here try to break up and above towards the green trend line, red trend line. So this area of downtrend is trying now, price action is trying to break up and above, managed to break, close above the red one. So the next one will be the green trend line. I'm waiting for a close above the 610. Again, one or two candles above the 610, then we can go long, because we have this white trend line to help us to identify that we are in a short-term uptrend, and until this white trend line does not break down and under, we can stay long. So I hope you find this video helpful. Until the opening bell, stay safe and do good things.